today. There are 10 reasons why people divorce in marriage.
Lack of intimacy. When there is physical, emotional, and sexual disconnect.
How much am I contributing? How much are you contributing?
If the couple can be left alone to manage their affairs, they will have less problems.
Good day, everyone. You are welcome to our channel once again. What's the name of the channel?
Stabilizing marriages.
Stabilizing Marriages. My name is Iboyi Victor.
And I am Iboyi Izehi Joy.
We are here to give you 10 reasons why people divorce in marriages. Do not forget, we have been in marriage for over 2 decades.
23 years.
Precisely. There are 10 reasons why people divorce in marriage. These reasons have shaken us over the years, but because we had a way of solving them, we triumphed. Do not let them get in the way, otherwise your marriage will crack down. One of the reasons people get divorced in marriage is lack of proper communication. I'm not saying lack of communication, lack of proper communication. When people don't speak about their worries openly and frankly in marriages, that marriage becomes tensed. And once there is tension, the marriage is bound to take a downward turn. And eventually, two enemies are living in one house. Two friendless couples are living in one house. And before you know it, the marriage is on the brink.
Another reason why couples divorce is unrealistic expectations. The good side of a particular human being, bad side of a particular human being, they are all a package. So you take the person as a package, both the good, the bad, the ugly. That's it.
That's true. The third reason people get divorced is unfaithfulness, infidelity. Once it is discovered that one of you is having an affair with somebody else outside the marriage, you are bound to lose trust. Come to think of it, what is marriage without trust?
It's not reasonable. Another reason why people divorce is in-laws interference. If the couple can be left alone to manage their affairs, they will have less problems. Like Adam's marriage lasted very well because he did not have in-laws despite Eve's shortcomings. Adam did not have in-laws, so his marriage was able to sail through.
You can say that again. Anyway, one of the reasons people get divorced is cash problem, money problem. Who spends what? How much goes for this or for that? Marriage couples consider it a major decision when it comes to allocation of funds in the family. What is the formula for contribution? How much am I contributing? How much are you contributing? In the UK, for instance, marriages break down every now and then because there is no agreement as to the formula for contribution. In Africa, on the other hand, it has been traditionally seen that men do most of the contribution in terms of finance. But today, we have working mothers and then we have working fathers. And there comes a time in a man's life we need to call a spade a spade. So the two of them have to come and sit on a round table talk, have a tete-a-tete discussion. What is the formula for expenditure, for cash, for contribution, for everything that has to do with money? If there is an agreement, definitely your bond will be stronger. Amos 3:3. How can two work together except they agree?
This brings us to the next point, why marriages don't last. When the degree of commitment is not the same, it is not commensurate from both partners, there will be problems. For instance, if the man is going out to bring money, then the woman should be able to stay back home and hold the home front. The same thing as if it is the woman that is bringing the money, then the man should be ready to take care of the home front.
Yeah, I want to quickly make a contribution to that. Marriage generally is seen as a vehicle for raising family. So if you have a marriage on ground, what you are saying is that you want to raise a stable family. So you cannot have marriage and the end of it is no family. So you want a marriage where children are produced in a typical situation, in a typical circumstance. Somebody has got to take care of the children. Somebody has got to bring them up according to the acceptable norm of the society that you find yourself. So otherwise, you end up bringing children that are miscreants, children who are antisocial. They cannot fit into the society. So if you want to be able to get children who are able to fit into the society perfectly, then you must be ready as the first educator, first agent of socialization. Yeah. You must be ready to bring up those children according to the norms of society. And to do that will demand commitment, time. It will demand joint effort in marriage. So this is a very important aspect of marriage. The seventh reason why people divorce is domestic violence. We've had stories about couples getting divorced. Some even kill the other partner because of domestic violence. Don't get me wrong. Domestic violence can be either way.
Yes, can be both ways.
You can have the husband.
Some women are bullies.
Yeah, you can have the husband bullying the wife. You can also have the wife bullying the husband. And violence will come in different shapes and forms. It could be physical violence, oral violence, yes, verbal violence. It could be emotional violence.
Financial abuse. Okay. I mean, I would not want to stay with someone that is abusing me. That's supposed to be my life partner and not my abuser, if there is such a word.
Yeah. So, as a matter of fact, if you talk about domestic violence, it's something very big. It's deep. So, people easily get divorced when there is domestic violence. In fact, many people even advise the partner at the receiving end
to separate
because they say this is unreasonable behavior, especially when it has something to do with court marriage. Court marriages end up like that easily. If it continues,
separation or even divorce, outright divorce.
Certainly.
See, this brings us to the eighth reason why people divorce. Different goals in life. People get married and some issues are not yet solved. Your goal is different and my goal is different, and we are married. In the end, it's just like the marriage is on a roller coaster. It cannot hold because we are chasing two different things. It ends up in divorce when we are not looking into the future in the same direction. It leads to divorce.
We are not converging. Instead, we are diverging. So definitely it cannot be. The ninth reason why people get divorced is addiction problem. I know a lot of people who say, don't worry, when we get married, he's going to change. And the guy is battling with drug problem, alcohol problem, all kinds of addictions. And then at the end of the day, the marriage is consummated and it is near an impossibility for a change.
And come to think of it, addiction is a very capital intensive behavior. It's a capital intensive habit. Yeah. You mean that money that is supposed to be used for good things, for raising the children, is now spent on bad habits. Yes. So it is not always very easy on the receiving partner. So it leads to divorce.
Honestly speaking.
This brings us to the 10th reason why people divorce, and this is lack of intimacy. When there is physical, emotional, and sexual disconnect, it leads to divorce, if you understand what I mean. When you are not intimate with your partner. Marriage, one of the reasons for marriage is intimacy. When you are no longer intimate with your partner, that person finds intimacy somewhere else and leads to divorce. No one would want an unfaithful partner.
Thank you very much, viewers. I want to tell us something in conclusion. Most often than not, you cannot have a divorce by just one reason. The reasons are always
Sometimes
in combination. Yes, maybe combination of 2-3 reasons, and that will eventually lead to things falling apart and the center
cannot
not holding anymore. So, and in some cases, one of the reasons can lead to the next, can lead to another and another and another, and before you know it, you have multiple reasons, and that is where the marriage comes to a halt. And as a matter of fact, no valid marriage should lead to divorce. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. We want to see your comments. Go down to the comment section, like our video, and please share our videos. Thank you very much.
Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you, and goodbye.
Bye.